So day one of the final burial is not so good a day. That looks really sketchy steep. First scoop of dirt, and that was it. Disaster struck.
Waste of time.
Total waste of time. He's stabilizing everything.
It's not very steep at all.
No. Hi everyone, I'm Kathy, and that's my husband Rich and I on the roof of the dome. Now that the foam insulation and meld drain is finished, it's time to cover the dome with the final layer of soil and focus on some serious erosion control. The slopes around the dome are pretty steep, and today we're sharing all the methods we have and are employing to address any and all potential erosion of our precious soil that we buried the dome with. We're expecting some heavy rain this weekend, and they're already predicting snow for next week. So that means we need to hustle and get it all done before we run out of time. So day one of the final burial is not so good a day. Erosion is the movement of sediment by water and or wind, and in a situation such as ours, where the soil is loose and the slopes are steep, it is a huge concern. Different areas will require different methods or combinations of methods, but prevention is twofold. First is to redirect and or capture surface water runoff, and second is to stabilize the soil. The purpose of the meld drain is to wick the water away from the dome, keeping the soil underneath it dry.
Lots of layers of tape and foam, and that's that. I'll take it.
All right, that's folded. Here comes Rich. He's gonna move some dirt. Jim's moving some dirt. That looks really sketchy steep. Oh gosh. First scoop of dirt, and that was it. Disaster struck. Unfortunately, that first scoop on the steep west slope had enough weight to pull the two middle drain mats right out from under the rocks holding them on the other side. But as usual, Rich and Jim had it fixed in no time and made a plan to hold the mats in place so they could get back to covering the dome. Alright, so Rich is using a few of those nails with the washers.
That's it, I think, Jim. I think so.
Well, your nails pulled right out, just so you know.
Waste of time.
Total waste of time. have two types of seed right now. We've got white clover, which is a perennial, and we have red clover, which is an annual. The red clover is allowed to be planted through November, and it should sprout pretty quickly. The white clover can be planted pretty much any time. I'm putting it down now. So I'm going to work on that area up and over the other side of the dome. We are hoping to establish a root system on top of the dome as quickly as we can to help stabilize the soil. We chose clover because the slopes are steep and we don't plan on mowing in the future. Since the white clover won't grow until the spring, we're planting the red clover as a companion because it will grow quickly and help stabilize the soil before winter sets in. Finishing this side of the house today. Baseball throw. Watch yourself. I don't want to hit you with this. Hurry.
Oh, look at that. I caught it.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be for runoff. And you can see it looks like a path, but it's for water. The whole house is covered. Just got to get it smoothed out, get some riprap rock in places that, you know, are a little steeper than others. It's a 58% slope. That means it's a 30-degree angle. And that's pretty steep. But it's doable. Rich is just going to pile some rocks nicely up around the chimney.
We have to order the chimney brush.
Okay, I'll go do that right now. Slope is steep. We're doing what we can. He's stabilizing everything. We're also making sure there is proper drainage around the entire dome footing. And if you saw our first burial video, you know there's also drainage underneath all that dirt on both sides. The drainage on those sides runs both to the north and to the south and was done according to our blueprints to prevent groundwater from getting into the dome. Since we built our dome at grade and actually aren't underground, for reasons we'll discuss in a future video, we shouldn't ever have a groundwater problem. For us, it will be more about water infiltration, and with the drain mat extending past the sides of the dome and the other forms of runoff catchment, we should be in good shape. I love the way they stack the rock on that chimney. All right, he smoothed all this out. He started making a terrace down there and building a giant rock bed down there so we could terrace this up and have this area not be so scary, because it's pretty scary. So I'm out of breath from climbing. But we have to get this whole roof seeded as fast as we can because rain is coming, honey, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Always a fight with the weather.
It really is. We're not gonna have enough. We purchased about 7 bales of hay to spread over the top of the dome. This is a natural mulch that will help prevent heavy rain from detaching the loose particles of soil and also work to conserve moisture and moderate the soil temperatures, helping the seeds to germinate and plants to become established. Lastly, because we're dealing with steep slopes, we're covering it all with a 14 by 45 foot garden netting. This will prevent the hay from falling down the slopes or being blown away by the wind. Yeah, okay, you need more hay and more seed up there probably, right?
Well, a little more seed, but a lot more hay.
All right.
I think.
All right, that's good. Done. Looks good, honey. I think we did good. All right, a little sprinkle
I'll get you it.
of H2O. Oh, it's dark. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for more fun and games on the roof of the dome. The area over the entryway by the pit is the most difficult area to address regarding runoff and erosion. The pit itself is a giant dry well, so we don't have any worries there. But the slope where the entry annex meets the dome is actually the steepest part of the entire dome because we are limited by the height of the retaining wall. We're using riprap rock on the slope itself, but we needed a way to slow the runoff behind the entry wall and stop it from becoming a waterfall. Oh, look, he has a sunroof! Oh, that's cool! Who knew?
Now you can see.
It was decided to create a channel with check dams. These are small dams made of softball-sized rocks perpendicular to the channel. The area between the rocks will be filled with gravel. This should help to decrease the velocity of the runoff while guiding it down into the curtain drain below.
Perfect.
We've been picking up rocks. Rich has taken some up this side. Aunt Judy's been helping. Thank you, Aunt Judy. And just to get a perspective of our mountain of dirt. Everybody says it's like Hakuna Matata from The Lion King, except I think if we stand up there, it'll collapse. We're just finishing up. The house is completely covered. Now it's just about erosion control. So lots of rocks, roots, and riprap. All right, we got rain coming this weekend, so that side is our goal tonight, and that is a scary side. Well, we ran out of clover, red clover, so we had to buy winter rye. We're just gonna scatter the seed around and hope for the best. This is supposed to grow really fast right now, so.
I was worried about losing the dirt off that side. I'm thinking this side might be a problem.
It's getting too dark. We're gonna finish this up and see y'all tomorrow. Wow. Oh, this came out really nice. Oops. Ooh, a little crushed. We'll fix that. All right, we have a plan to get ready for this big storm this weekend. We've got to fix that drainage pipe that's broken. We're gonna finish the drainage around the house, and we're gonna finish seeding, haying, and netting the roof. And we're gonna hope for the best, but we have this thing that we always do so that we don't stress too much. We think about what the absolute worst thing that could happen is, and we make a plan. So the absolute worst thing that could happen right now is that the dirt on the roof slides down. And if that happens, we have a plan. We're gonna get some geotextile and start over. So it's okay, whatever it is, we'll make it work. And we're still in better shape than we were this time last year. Back to work. I'd like to know what we're going to do about the hole around it, because the water comes out the hole.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the wait and see method.
They got problems. Something blew on the machine, so they're trying to fix it. Bummer. All right, this is our last chance. Rain is coming tomorrow. Rich is gonna try to get a little bit more dirt up on this side of the dome.
And I go for a dirt slide.
Okay.
Hopefully the rocks down there will break my fall.
Oh, a little wind to help us.
Ready?
Okay.
Look at that.
That's awesome, babe. Where do you need seed?
See these rocks ahead of me? Don't throw the seed on me, though.
Okay.
Wait till I get up. It's not very steep at all.
No.
We're gonna need more.
How are you gonna get over there?
I'm gonna traverse.
Oh boy. We're almost ready for the rain tomorrow. And hopefully Jim will get that fixed tomorrow and get a few hours in. You can't even see him, but he's up there on the rocks seeding the top of the dome. Extra. When you think you've done enough, just do more.
I'm gonna have to move.
This is nice.
Temporarily permanent.
Temporarily permanent. The excavator wasn't able to get the part to fix his machine, so he couldn't come today. But we did get most of the drainage and erosion control completed, and even though there's more to do, we just have to hope it's enough for now and that the roof does okay with all the rain coming this weekend. Stay tuned to see how it works out, and hopefully on Monday, the excavator will get fixed and we can finish up the rest of the rock work and the final grade around the house. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. We had a lot of rain last night.
You see soil crack like that, I worry about that on the roof.
This is a disaster. That was a little slippery.
So we see it. Ooh, did you just see the mouse go through there?
Yeah, we just fed him for the whole winter, didn't we? You know what? It might be kind of bad, but it could be worse.